Hello and welcome to Tableau. Today I'm going to be showing you how to build a waterfall chart inside of Tableau Desktop. So what is a waterfall chart? In essence, it's just showing you the running total of a particular measure, usually something like profit, where you have positive and negative values, against a dimension. In this case, we're using subcategory. A lot of the times it's time series, whether that's quarters or months, or any other dimension you have over here in your list. So what it's really doing is showing you that running total of your profit or your sales or whatever you want to put on there over that dimension, and it's showing you the relationship of each dimension member against that running total. So if it's positive, we have this green bar going up, and if it's negative, we have a red bar going down. And it sort of gives you a nice view of how each one of your different subcategories or whatever dimension you're using is contributing towards that running total, your overall goal or your end result. And at the end here, we just have our grand total that shows us our total profit for across all of our dimensions here. So how do we build this inside of Tableau? Let's take a look. Let's go ahead and grab our subcategories. We'll take this guy and drop it on columns. I'm going to go ahead and just fit our whole view here. And let's grab that profit. Drop this guy on our rows right here. We'll go ahead and add a table calculation on top of this. Right? We'll take a secondary calculation of our running total of that profit. So you'll see that this is actually very similar to the waterfall chart that we saw before. In fact, if I take a dashboard and I drop both of these charts on our dashboard, we'll see that we have a very, very similar sort of distribution. The main difference is that it's a little easier to see with a waterfall chart which one of these particular dimension members is actually taking away from our total profit. I mean, I can see it here with our bookcases. Our bar drops a bit. Just jumps out at me a little bit more here in a waterfall chart. So it's great. If that's your end goal, is to be able to really see that relationship, then waterfall charts are a great way of seeing that. Although most of the time, just taking the running total of that measure works just fine for what you're trying to do. So let's take a look at how to actually build this thing and turn it from just a simple running total to that waterfall chart that you might be used to. Well, the first thing that we want to do is change our mark types to Gantt bar. What this has done is given us just a line showing us that profit value for each one of our dimension members as a running total. But we need to size these bars by something. We don't want to size them by our profit. We want to size them by our negative profit. And what that's going to do is it's going to take any positive value and extend our bar upwards, and any negative value and basically extend it downwards. So let's create a calculated field. We'll just call this minus profit. And that's exactly what we're going to put in our calculation. It's that simple. Let's take our minus profit and size each one of our Gantt bars by our negative profit. So now we'll see that the end of each one of our bars is corresponding to the beginning of the next bar, even if it's negative. Next thing you're probably going to want to do is actually color these bars by just your profit. So that'll show whether it's positive or negative. We can just grab profit and drop it on color. Now this is giving you the full color range, which can be useful. Typically I'm more interested in just seeing whether or not it's a negative or a positive value. So whenever you want that sort of two-stepped value, you can go ahead and just double click on your color legend, change this to a two-stepped color version. That'll just give you red and green depending on whether something is positive or negative. So we're almost done here. The last thing that we want is that total, right? The end of our waterfall is going to show your overall profit for everything. And the way we can add that is very simple. We just go to Analysis, Totals, and we'll show our row grand total. And that's it. That's how you build a waterfall chart inside of Tableau Desktop. A couple other things that you might want to do is actually add some values to labels. So I might want to take a look at any other particular measure I have, like maybe the profit ratio, and drop that on label. You can go ahead and hide this so we can get a better view of it. You can really put anything you want there. If you want to customize this label, you can just open up your label tab and actually edit the text here. So very simple and very useful chart. So if you want to have a little extra practice building these charts, these waterfall charts, there's a workbook attached to this page that you can download and try it for yourself. Otherwise, thank you for your time and have a good day.